I'm filming on my phone because this is going to be a little project of mine. I want to update that, just little things to freshen it up for next time we go away for a big trip we have in April coming up. For 2 weeks we're going away, and I feel like just the little things that bug me, like the curtains being really long. I don't want to put too much money into it, so I'm going to go to the seamstress now and see what we can do. Let's go. How much? Alright, thank you very much. See you Thursday. Before we get into the new changes, let's take us back to the start where it all began.
Well, miss, I guess I'll be on my way now. You just give me a...
After a whole summer of adventures in our van, I decided to make some changes. Which brings us to today. Right, okay, so just to fill you in, I have come up with many plans. I've thought about this for many hours. I want to take out the toilet from where it is for no reason other than I feel like we need a bit more storage for like food and stuff. Hello, you can see me in the reflection there. So that's the bin we normally have. This is where the toilet goes. Our diesel heater was here and we had to fill it to refuel. So that's why there's a big hole there, but I'm looking to put shelving in. So I took the toilet out and we want to get a bigger tank. So instead of a 10 litre, we want a 20 litre tank. I've done a few cuts to kind of just frame the body so it doesn't go sliding around when we're driving. It's going to be perfect height when we've got a bigger tank just to sit on. I want a hole so I can have like a dirty washing basket, because that is one of our issues that I did not think about when I was building this van. I have got the measurements, so this can all be built even if I don't have the toilet, which is fun. I think I'm just trying to get my thoughts into a physical form of some sort. You might not make sense of them at the moment. What I was trying to decide between was whether to have the toilet here next to the bed or whether to have the toilet in this corner, but for some reason in my head it makes sense to have it here. This is what I was trying to figure out earlier, how to build it, you know, like with the panels, whether to have a hole and this would be the washing up basket, this would be the toilet, or whether to have like a flip top on the counter to throw it in and then go down a chute and into the basket. I think what we're going to do is have a chute that's inside the cabinet so we don't have to see it all the time. And I've got the measurements of the toilet that I want to get. This is the plans for what I had originally thought of. I was thinking baskets underneath for toiletries, but the toilet's going to be too already high enough to sit on, so we won't have room for this. And these are all the measurements for the unit I have built so far. See how much curtain there is? Wow. And I've already put the back one on. Look at that. Bits that I've cut up. Sanding the edges down just so they're not like... So I've been watching videos recently on how to build cabinets, and I want them looking better than what I've done before. Everyone has a go at me for wanting to build stuff, so I've got to do it on myself. No one's going to do it for me. those splinters. Look at it. Boom, that is all 4 of those. Sanded, I'm gonna pile a hole into that. So when I screw in, it's not gonna split the wood. I think it's been enough. What am I doing? What way does this go?
1 hour later.
Is this battery dead? This battery's dead. Hopefully this one. It's got 2 bars. If you're coming here for professional advice, just know that I do not know what I'm doing. I've decided it's going this way. Last minute decision, but it's done. I'm thinking this slightly thicker bit of wood for the 4 corners. This is what we've got. I needed to extend it out a little bit to be able to fit inside of it when we're using the toilet. So, let's just pull up the toilet, shall we? Okay, right, well, it's been a couple days. I've had some issues where I was filming on my mobile phone. I filled up all the storage on it. I'm now filming on the camera because I cannot get the storage off my phone for the life of me. That's Billy's department. He does all the techie stuff. I've done some bits in the meantime because I think we're trying to go away this weekend. It's Thursday and we would be going away tomorrow, but we don't actually know if we are yet. This is how last minute we are. If anyone knows me, I normally think of an idea and I have to do it. Otherwise it won't get done, you know. So I built the other unit for the toilet and then I started building the other unit. I basically used the same frame. I've just rebuilt the insides. I've taken out so much wood that didn't actually need to be in there. No wonder we had no storage. That was just in the cabinet to support the toilet where we'd be sitting on it. It needed to be strong. So I have taken all that out, all the insides, and literally just left the bare bones of the worktop and the outer layer. I've put the doors on wonky, which I've got to fix today. This right here is vinyl flooring to put in this half of the van, just so it's easier to just sweep all the dirt out. So I want to show you what I've been doing. So this is the worktop and it's the same as usual. I don't want to change too much about it. I am changing the outlet that was here and I'm going to be moving it through the back. The worktop here that lifts up for the toilet, I am leaving here for now. I have put this wooden beam on the edging just to give it structural support for the sink. There's a massive gap for the cupboards, so I am either thinking of putting a beam all the way down in the middle or adding a beam for the hinge just to move this along so these can join. Then I've not secured these down yet, but I've cut out ply. It's not perfect, but I had to put it into 2. It wouldn't fit in the whole sheet. I did try. I've done the same up here, which is what I've got to do today. The charging port will be stuck to the back and we'll be able to charge everything. Sneak peek at the floor. Feel free to comment down below how I could have done it differently. Anyway. Van's a bit dirty.
fingerprint on it. It weren't. I didn't touch the top. It wasn't the top that I done. It was the plus button. Minus button.
Well, you've done all that as well, though.
No, I couldn't have done. I ain't touched the top.
Have you gone like? How did you turn the speaker on?
Right. But I turned the speaker on before I done any work. Your helmet.
Well, either way, there's dirty marks there, and they weren't there before.
They were. Must have been.
It's your prick. You're cleaning it.
I love you.
I love you too, but you're cleaning it. Love you. So.
Oh. I remember why I'm coming in now.
You are looking very dusty. Dusty.